I recently bought a home. Houses in California are super expensive. When I was able to give the bank all my business taxes, all my profit loss, all of that, I got approved super fast. I literally closed in 20 days. My name is Stacy. I run a sales company in Ontario, California. My journey, I started in retail. I was working at Forever 21 for 7.5 years. I loved my job, but that's really what it was. It was a job. You know, there was really no growth opportunity with them. I got to a point where I oversaw 4 locations. I kind of help manage the stocking, inventory, floor plans, and things of that nature. And I was just unhappy because there was no more growth. I was making very little money for the amount of work I was putting in, and I just wanted to do something better. I had a really great friend that was in sales, was just doing sales and was making a lot of money. And I was like, okay, I want to try that. And I'm such an introvert. Like, I'm really bad at speaking to people and getting on camera and things of that nature. But I was like, I want to make money. So I got in, I took out an interview, and he just showed me the way the business runs, how quickly someone can move up depending on their hard work. And I fell in love with that idea. I fell in love with the people. When I started, I went out to basically talk to customers in the field, and no one told me to take off my heels. So I go out there, I'm walking in heels. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this. So I left after like 2 hours. And then one of my mentors just kept calling me and like, come back to the office, let's talk. He showed me his financials. He showed me what money he was making. And I was like, that's impressive. If all I have to do is talk to people, then I'm gonna do it. So I started. The first time I got my first sale, I was like, wow, I can actually do this. I'm just talking to people. It's not that hard. I have always dealt with health issues. So just the struggle of trying to balance me being healthy, me managing other individuals in the office was scary. I've been hospitalized 6 times. Last year, I was really sick. I was septic. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and I was just really bad. So like me struggling and being able to become better in terms of how can I run a business knowing that I do get sick, knowing that I am going to be pulled away. And what I realized, it's delegation, getting the right people in the right spots to run the business with me instead of me running it by myself. I think the trick to attracting high quality people really comes with results. If I am someone that says, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to make money, well, I have to be able to teach someone how to make money. If I say I'm gonna promote, well, they have to see promotions. When I was in the business, you know, I came in at the beginning and they're like, it's just some girl, she's pretty, she's just here, she's gonna be gone. A lot of people believe that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna show them that I'm not just some girl, I'm gonna get the job done. And results don't lie. It's really hard to not respect someone that has results. It's really hard to not respect someone that's making the money. It's really hard to not respect someone that is a great example of everything that we do in that office. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to embody all of that. And then I teach my leaders now to embody it as well. I'm like, if you want people to follow you, you're gonna have to be the best example, because they're not gonna follow someone that isn't gonna lead them to the next step. Now, I'm literally making $15,000 to $20,000 a week in profit. I do have about $500,000 saved right now. And when I say saved, that's actually saved. I do pay myself a pretty good salary. I put myself at almost $3,000 a week. So that $500,000 is just money that's saved. I recently bought a home. Houses in California are super expensive. When I was able to give the bank all my business taxes, all my profit loss, all of that, I got approved super fast. They didn't even care about my personal. They were just like, okay. It's like, I've been in business for 7 years now. Like, it's gonna be continued income. So there was no issue. I got the house. I literally closed in 20 days. I've been able to help my mom pay for her home and take care of her. It's just a tremendous amount of growth that you dream about. One of the things that I'm really excited about and how it's really changed my life, my mom, she was diagnosed with cancer last year. I was able to take her to every doctor's appointment. I was able to be with her all the time. I was able to take care of her, and we don't have a lot of help. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, but they're just not around to help. So really, I was the only one that was capable of doing that. And I'm so grateful and appreciative of this business, because without it, I wouldn't be able to take days off. I wouldn't be able to take her to the doctors. I wouldn't be able to spend time with her. Like, it's just impossible. And throughout all of that, I never missed a beat in terms of making money on a weekly basis because my office ran regardless of me being there because the right people are in the right positions and they make the work happen. She's good. She's very good. She's in remission right now, so we're hoping she stays that way. Yeah. It took me 8 months. It took me 8 months, but 8 months of really hard work that, you know, I would do that all over again if I'm gonna get this type of result. I think a lot of the times when people come into our industry and they get interviewed, they're like, okay, is this a scam? Why is this commission? Well, we work with huge clients. We work with the AT&Ts, the Verizons, the Frontiers of the world. I just thought, I'm like, why would AT&T work with a scamming company? Like, it just doesn't make sense. When I came into the field, I saw a lot of bad reviews. I saw a lot of negative content. I think I was just smart and I was common sense. I was like, okay, some people have bad experience, some people don't. That I'm gonna see what my experience is. Your success is 100% your responsibility. And when you believe in that mentality, you're gonna do whatever you have to get the job done. There's no secret ingredient to do well. You just have to be willing to work really hard. You have to be willing to do what a lot of people are not willing to do. This is why there's a lot of successful people, because a lot of people aren't willing to do what we do. A fun fact about me, I'm a dog mom. I have a dog named Jax. I love him to death. He's very spoiled. And he's like my baby. Like, he's my baby. I literally take him everywhere.